pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. From NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Delanie Walker. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Finding Walker complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delanie Walker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. 2nd down and 8.
Here's Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Come on, fellas. At their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there was a good opportunity, just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the... Catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year and 12th overall. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff looking right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Watson now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 8. And Walker has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Running right through him. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Watson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep for Walker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flush to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jack Doyle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
A loss of a yard.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Elijah Moore
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Field goal good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And they'll get their shot at playoff football.